big cat. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Welcome, LaShawn Marshall, excusez-moi. Nerd Barbie, hey, Wagwan. 616, namaste, fist bump. Emma, Mimi, hi, glad you could pop in, darling dear. As we dive in, today's words are, big cat, only go where you are loved. Take time for it to what? Penetrate your cranium, darling dear. Only walk where you are loved. For you to be standing in your strength and your power and not being what? Gaslighted or stabbed in the back, right? Or confused of eye and crusty of lip. Only go where you're loved, guys. The planetary energies today, darling dears. The sun enters Sagittarius. After an intense month, this sign's fiery disposition warms us and brightens our outlook. Yes, baby, our outlook is brightened. There, I've said it. For the next 4 weeks, the energy is optimistic and adventurous. Those of you who have what? Have embodied law 18 of the 48 laws of power. A bit too much, I think. You can't isolate yourself forever. You can take your crystal bath when you get back, but you have to go outside amongst those on this Malkuth. Full-on isolation is dangerous and detrimental to your mental health. Mercury in Scorpio sextiles Pluto in Capricorn. I told you many times, a sextile is a pleasant, harmonious aspect occurring when two planets are 2 signs apart or 60 degrees apart. This Mercury in Scorpio sextile in Pluto in Capricorn brings about mysteries and serious conversations. You could even become a bit obsessed with uncovering secrets. Digging up old bones, eh? A cat doesn't dig. Come on, cat's too busy getting great. Whatever's in the past, let it die with the past, darling dear. Some things are best left unsaid. I didn't say avoid what needs to be what? Focused on. I'm talking about past issues, darling dear. You can't think with it. Instead, put yourself in what? Double Dutch of the fucked up kind. Don't like that. No. The Gemini moon and communicative Mercury are currently camped out in Scorpio, meaning the people we're closest with might be the least receptive to what we have to say. They don't want to hear what you got to say, blood. Listen, don't waste your breath. You have to work in silence, darling dear. If they're not hearing what you've got to say, you've got to show them what you mean. By any means necessary. You've got to penetrate their craniums. Keep your focus on networking and reaching out towards new people. I told you, you've made your circle so tight and your grass is so low. Good God, it's practically just a plowed field around you. I told you, full-on isolation is dangerous. During the night, the moon will move into Cancer, prompting you to nurture yourself, right? And those that you care about. So you're going to have to put in a little more effort, darling dears. Bearing in mind, right, Neptune is still in retrograde until the 1st of December. Listen, rose-colored glasses are being ripped off left, right, and center. And some of you are feeling as though you're in a horror movie where the camera's closing in on your face and the background is diminishing behind you. Realizations are afoot, darling dear, and you have to take it, and use that energy to co-create and get great. Why not? You also still have what? Uranus. In retrograde until the 22nd of January 2022. Uranus on its face, darling dears. This means a lot of F shit. People are going to be what? A lot of self-serving. A lot of people wanting to go with the program, but you are big yet. You are born to be different. Because Uranus is your ruling planet is Aquarius, darling dear. And Aquarius leads with what? Your hopes and your dreams. your group, your friendship group, being social. I said be social. And get on with them technologies. The Uranus in reverse is saying that somebody's avoiding getting technical. Are you kidding me, blood? You need to get it going, darling. You'll be left behind. Or you'll be at the mercy of someone else finding out shit on your behalf. And not everybody's going to work as well as you on your behalf. Yeah, you heard that. It'll be chock-a-block, blood. Uranus speaks about what? Again, sudden change as well as your intuition, darling dear. Some of you are getting what? Intuitive guidance. And you're doubting it, darling, because you're afraid of the change. Change is necessary as Big Cat. You have to change. And you can't change people. You change yourself and your circumstances. Not necessarily in that order. Because when you make a plan and you are unanimous with mind, body, and soul, the universe will lift up to meet you halfway at the borderline. Come through, black-eyed peas, posh. Clap. Yes, baby. Right. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection, Big Cats. Breathe in. Hey, Lauren Aragon, Akima, Laconi. Who else is here? CB. Glad you could pop in. Who's that? Chief Take a Bon. Listen, babe, I don't know what that means, blood. It's a lot of words together. Chief Take a Bon Night, a Bow Night, or listen. Your name is fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely, but you need to space it out so I know when to stop, when to pause, and when to carry on. Because I'm telling you, everything is all like this and like that. Roxanne Parker, Roxanne, you don't have to turn on that red light. No, you just get gone and get great. Hello, HH, Tiger Feathers, Abigail, Rivera, glad you could pop in. Fist bump. Right, let's call in the energies of guidance and protection, darling dears, because it's a Maya out there. And my mocha is on what? 0 factor. I have to call in the progeny again. O'Shea? Could you get me a coffee, please? Thank you, son. He's so obedient, especially in your pocket money day. Ha ha! We didn't tell him I know everything. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection, darling dears, as we dive deep to see what's going on today. Energies up. Right, I'm going to quickly drop a peccadillo on you about timing in tarot. A lot of you don't understand how to read the timing amongst your cards. Okay? You're going to have to write this shiznai down. I'm not going to put it in the footnotes. I'm just going to tell you. So get pen and paper or pause me and come back to it. Right? Timing. Pentacles is represented by years, right? Winter and evening. Swords is represented by days, spring, and night. Wands is represented by weeks, summer, and noon. Cups is represented by months, autumn, or fall, as you say in the US of A, but we say autumn over your blood. And the evening, right? How you will do this? You will get a 3-card spread, darling dear. You'll take a while to shuffle your pack. The first card that you pick will be the issue. The second card that you pick will tell you what's going to happen or what is the possible happenings around said issue, right? The third card would give you the timing. I've just given you the timing of how to understand it. You must also know the magician, the high priestess, the empress, and the emperor also represents moon phases. The magician is the new moon. The high priestess is the crescent moon. The empress is the full moon. And the emperor is the quarter moon. Right? Have you got your pens ready? We've got some more peccadillos. Right? The Hierophant is the winter solstice. The Lovers is spring equinox. The Chariot is summer solstice. And Justice is autumn equinox. The Hermit will equal days, and the Wheel of Fortune will equal 1 year. If you're going to read timing by the zodiac, you use this your star sign or zodiac sign, right? And use the date, right? The time that the sun enters your sign. That will give you the timing factor as well as information around it, because it will also have a house as well. Did you get that? Good, great, and right. We're pressing on. I know I'm supposed to make these videos. Listen, Big Cat does what she wants, yeah? Fist bump. Tell no one nothing until you're ready. And don't let nobody pressure you. Hey, Taurus. Chorus, glad you could pop in. Tree of Life, always good to see that. Glad you're here this morning. Fist bump. Diva Shimmer. Anyway, let's press on. Darling dears, see what energies are around you. We're going to... I haven't used this one in a while, right? And it looks possible that I might use it today. I have a blood. Oh, okay, wait. I found the cards. The fairies have been good to me. They've given me back my ring. Yes, all is good in what, Big Cat Hood? How's your home going, darling dears? Is everybody happy? Are you getting great? Are you focusing on the $2.3 trillion on the tableau? More than enough for every cat out there that gets their creativities out. They get it online. You're going to be sick of hearing this. Why? Especially if you're not doing nothing about it. Sick of it. So click away from now, because now and no one can check me, boo. Ha ha. Hey, stay breezy. And the conservationist. Yes, baby, miss you. 70K LLC. I see everyone. Now that I've set up everything properly, right? Well, I thought I did. No, I have it. I have it, Houston. We've got movement. I'm able to move it up and down. I'm telling you, life is so easy when you sort your shiznai out by yourself, with the help of your common sense, your ancestral team, and your birth natal chart, darling dears. Father God, Mother Isis, always in the mix. Coming first. Gratitude, darlings. Everything fell over, but I'm going to take this one because it fell on my hand. Listen, the shaman, trust in higher forces, intuition and discernment, darling dears. Ancient knowledge, occult knowledge. This is higher knowledge. I'm seeing what? 4 feathers here. The 4 brings into what's security foundation. It also brings into mind the emperor. This also is what? Protector and provider. This is solid foundation and security. Some of you are going to be what? Guided to do something completely different or outside of your comfort zone. Do it, do it, do it, darling dear. It's pushing you to your greatness. Let's go to the book and get the deeper meaning of this card. The shaman is on page 62. That's the element of what? The lovers, the Gemini, darling dears. The Gemini is also bringing into mind somebody's got issues with their arms or their hands at this moment in time. Get it attended to. Or it could be something about over-exercising. Or the nails, darling dear. We also have the energy of the 2, the High Priestess. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. This is a union, darling dear. The High Priestess and the shaman. Hey. Would love to be avoiding that situation, but not really. But you know, exchanging of the what? Higher minds. What you know. I lead with intellect. If you ain't clever, mate, you ain't gonna. My glasses will be slipped off, and I will be slipping off too. Soon after the glasses have come from what? Full sight. Right. The shaman. It's like I can't. Why is it so dark in here? Oh, I haven't opened the blinds. Right. It says trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim that back immediately. On the inner planes, all of the shamans of times gone by are helping the human race to understand the complexities of life and the needs of Mother Earth. Many are working as spiritual guides to light workers and light warriors. The shaman card brings the energy of your shaman guides to you. Shamans believed that when there was illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere or a negative pattern. Thank you, darling dear.
We're gonna need the carpet cleaner. She filled out too much and it spilled over onto the carpet.
If spilled on the carpet cleaner's there. Just tell him to fill up the 2 chambers and I'll come and run it over as soon as I finish talking to the cats. We're very busy. I've got a major crisis on my carpet. Listen, OCD much, but I'm not going to think about it. Talk about ramp up the pressure and take my focus. I told you, you've got to be nurturing onto the progeny, because I could get really upset, but I'm not going to, because Big Cat is always prepared. I make sure that I have all of my needs met. I have everything at my fingertips. This is what you should be doing. You should be most comfortable in your domicile. Right, let's get back to what it was saying. Shamans believe that when there was an illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall their power and remove the demon. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work and lower energies. Or with the lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you, the shaman will aid you with your quest. Extended message. There are spiritual allies working on your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you are more in a state of trust. Trusting in the unseen, darling dear. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from miracles you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct this situation and come up on top, darling dear. I told you, Big Cat always floats to the top. Yes, baby. The shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides, and in an extremely personal way. Excusez-moi. There you go, for you to screenshot and read at your leisure. Hey, Jessica Vogel. Happy Sunday. Glad you could come in. Who's there? LaShawn Noakes. Fist Bomb. Kelly Palisano. Glad you could pop in. Why am I taking that when I wanted to move this? It's telling you to what? You need to trust in a higher power, darling dears. But you have to also remember, faith without works is dead blood. There's no point trusting from what? Underneath the duvet. You have to get your back into it, darling dear. It's the continued repeating efforts, the motivation, right? And the focus is what opens up the universe to you. And the fact you've got your birth natal chart, so therefore you're working within your North Node, right? Your midhaven, yeah. And you're good. Energy around the shaman energies. This is fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. Love it. We're going to go with the wisdom of the oracle. Base of the deck, a deep knowing. Everything comes from within, darling dear. Until you dive deep and go within and understand your emotions. What's pulling you off your trolley? How are you allowing yourself to people? Please. Even your progeny can do it if you allow it. We have the energy of a 4 and a 3. This is Chariot, Cancer energy. This is about moving forward, being determined, showing your strength. Why? Spiritually guided, darling dear. It also speaks about travel. Some of you are about to travel. Some of you are traveling on the what? Spiritual planes. I told you, you've got a foot in both realms. It's for you to understand that being in both realms also allows you to be open to what? Being attached to negative spirits, negative entities. This is why I tell you all the time, clean out your domicile, clean off your mirrors, and clean out your energies, darling dears. Look at this. It looks like someone was murdered and slid across my desk. Hold on a minute. OCD is being activated. Yes, baby. Don't let nobody come along and leave a skid mark in your life, darling dears. We don't like skid marks. Doesn't go with what we've got going on. Because you never quite get them out. The skid marks or the personages that want to do said skid marks. Absolutely lovely and whipped up to a treat. Love it. Right. Energy around the shaman. The higher forces. What else does the big cat need to know at this moment in time? This is outrageous, blood. The cards are bleeding everywhere. These are in twos, but this is by itself. I'll take this one. Here and, was it? Here and now. When you reverse it, it talks about what? Now, here. Whatever it is that you've been calling on, darling dear, if it's been assistance from your ancestral team, if it's for some sign to show that you are not truly alone on this Malkuth, whatever it is that you've been focused on, what you've called in, what you've put out there, a deepest wish, a new desire, it's now here. We get the 3 and the 2, that's a 5, right? Speaks about the Taurus Hierophant energy, right? Boundaries, a new beginning. This is about you claiming authority over yourself, realizing that you have an authority in your life. Some of you feel as though what? You're being cut off from Father God. Father God hears everything. But you have to understand, if you're not being pushed or prompted, it's because you're on the right path, darling dear. You're doing it right. And if that means only going where you're loved, because that is very important. Don't be listen, you can't be in a what fishbowl with your what highfalutin ideas gifted to you by Father God Most High, telling bottom feeders, right, that don't even see it for themselves. They will shout you down. And you be what a genius in the cemetery. Are you kidding me, blood? Taking all of those lovely, fabulous, gorgeous ideas to your grave just because what? Cross-eyed Timmy, right? Or Neffy or Nettie with the bow legs, right? Said it's rubbish or it's no good. Or laughed at your what you had to deliver. Or the biggest effrontery of all is when you're trying to tell them about this and that and they're changing the subject. Or they'll say something to you like, that's crazy, really? That's mad. And to shut you up. You don't have to shut up, darling dear. I told you. Eleanor Roosevelt told us we are always going to be critiqued. No matter what you do, good or bad, you will always be critiqued. Just go far enough so that you don't hear them, darling dear. Because what you've been waiting for is now here. We've got yang energy. This is also the energy of the magician. Something is about to what? Pop off, be blown up. Or, yes, baby, stepping into fame, a new beginning. This is the yang energy, realizing what you have co-created is about to what? Be missile into the hemisphere. I'm seeing the clouds in the background. This reminds me of what your imagination, whatever you conceived. This is at boiling point, and you are about to be what? Given some kind of what? A blow up in your life. Whatever that blow up means to you, darling dears. You manifested that shit. This is about your intellect, darling dear, as well as understanding that you utilized every tool that you had. Mind, body, and spirit, darling dear. Some of you are realizing that you are actually shaman, as I did. It's in my birth natal chart. I know. It's there. Everything you need to know is there. You take the time of your birth natal chart and break it down. Our purpose on this Malkuth is to know thyself. Base of the deck. We've got a fork in the road. Somebody's undecisive of whether and what, going back or moving forward, or going back to rescue just one of the bottom feeders. Leave them all to drown, blood, in whatever they've co-created. This is not the time for you to be taking what? Monkeys on your back and marauders that are not there to what? Give you the recognition that you need. I'm not saying that everybody must clap for you, but in this life, because life is so short on this Malkuth, you want people that pour into you as you pour into them. Somebody who's genuinely happy for you, right? When you're winning, as you are genuinely happy for them. We have the energy of the Scorpio, darling dear. It also speaks about what? Transformation, the letting go of one in order for something true and new to come through. Again, it's about status, darling dear. Some of you are going to be recognized in your community, whatever field you've chosen. This is your blow-up day. Oh, well, congratulations. Have a mocker on me, because I ain't getting smoke, blood. Listen, there was spillage at both sides. Right? But there's only two. Again, the energy of the what? The high priestess, the duality of it all, the two pillars of wisdom, Boaz and Jashin. Everything is a sign. Sometimes it was a case. Things that is normal to everybody, they overlook. It's a sign. I read into everything because it's always messages. Because if you don't get the first one or the second one, then guess what? Your ancestral team's coming in to smack you across the face, blood. And it's not fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. Pay attention to the signs. This is telling me about balance. The duality of it all, darling dears. Let's get some tarot on the table. What else is kicking out in them streets as you realize you must only ever go where you're loved? That's where you will grow, darling dear. And even if that love is only coming from self, be grateful that you have that, because that is the outside Father God, Mother Isis. Yourself comes next. Love your uniqueness. Take the time to what? Hone your skills, because somebody's about to blow up. Big time. Whatever you've been working on, it's now here. Right. Let's get some tarot. Did I get some? No, I didn't. Let's see what's going on. Give it a... Oh, this one wanted to come out. Energy around the big cat at this moment in time. We've got judgment, darling dear. We're talking about judgment. Today is what? The 21/11/21. We've got the energy of the world card, Earth and Saturn energy twice, darling dear. The ending of a chapter that you was unwilling to let go. We also have what? The energy of the 11, right? Today it's about what? Divine inspiration, synchronicities. I told you somebody's about to blow up today. Whatever you're doing, darling, you're doing swell. You've been recognized by the universe. This talks about what? Divine timing, as well as your steps being in order, a divine calling on your life. It also speaks about what? An ex. Oh, an ex that would like to come and blend in, right? Listen, we've got no time for camouflage, back, front, neck, stabbing snakes. I don't care what they're going through. Go for it alone. You can't come they can't come where you're going, darling dear. No, this is not a season for what? Taking people onto your back, taking their issues. It's not your portion. Leave them to their judgment as they left you to yours. Represented by what? Fire, water, and Pluto energy. It speaks about what? Being the liberator in your life. A great opportunity is about to be afforded you. It's going to be life-changing, guys. A full-on transformation. Why? Because you transformed your emotions. How you felt about a situation, knowing that there's a higher power. Somebody is really skullduggerous to the core, though. This also speaks about absolution. Somebody's using this time to stop themselves from having certain things. They're absolving themselves from certain things, putting it down. It could be drinking, it could be drugs, it could be the company of what? Bottom feeders, draining your energies, a full-on prakala or prakalisha. But somebody from your past, an ex, whatever it is to you, they want something with you, darling dears. Right? Base of the deck, they're seeing you from a different perspective. Hangman, water as well as Neptune energy. This is somebody who had you entrapped. Or it could be what? Somebody's being judged. They're going to prison, darling dear. 2 prison cards. You're going to hear about somebody being locked up, mate. Being put away with the prisoners. Why are they going to prison? Got to split the cards again. Single and independent. They took advantage of somebody who's independent of them, right? What advantage did they take? OMG! Page of Pentacles on its face, darling dears. This is somebody who abused money or abused someone in their face. In the face of a child, around a child. Something to do with abuse. Someone's going to get locked up, mate, and they deserve it. They need to do the 1-2 step. Straight to the prison. Let's clarify this card because we were shuffling and talking about. So I'll tell you, when the messages are ready to come out, you just have to roll with it. Hold on a sec. Just checking something. Clarified by the King of Swords. Some people call this my God card, right? This is about being judged by a higher power. This is about not being found lacking. It also speaks about what the gathering of information. This also speaks about an upgrade in your intellect, your communication skills. Somebody's fine-tuning those skills. You are smooth with it, darling dear. This is about being what? Creative. With the what? The word or the pen. Your communication is on lock. Somebody's really focusing on, I don't know, writing something different, writing something new, something uplifting. This could be a book, darling dear, which is going to change your whole financial outlook on this Malkuth. Love it. The King of Swords also speaks about what? Protector and provider. You are being protected at this moment in time, right? Look at this shit. From somebody who's a high commander Decepticon, a narcissist to boot, darling dear. This is somebody who abused their power in your presence. Aries, as well as Mars energy on its face. This person is what? Lacking in responsibility. If you're co-parenting with them, baby, you better what? Continue to rely on spirit and your intellect, because this person ain't helping you with shit, darling dear. Lots of negative energy on its face. We'll clarify in a minute. Final outcome card. Let's get one final outcome card and we'll move on. Big Cat Chronicles continues. The miracle is afoot. Whatever you did subconsciously to what? Realign your chakras, darling dear. Focusing on Father God Most High. You did great. This is about pouring away what no longer serves you. Wherever you've gone to, darling dear, they can't get at you. This is why they're at hockey sticks at dawn. You've changed in so many ways. The star card, as I may have said, is what? Aquarius energy. This is about your vibrations. Your vibrations are raised, darling dear. This also speaks about what? A fulfillment of your dreams. Why am I stuttering? Somebody's a stammerer and a stutterer. Why? Listen, I don't know, mate. That's usually, my mum always told me about people that stammer and stutter. But I'm not going to tell you that because someone might find it offensive, because some generally do have it as a speech impediment. But liars stammer and stutter as they stare you dead in the eye, blood, dead in your eye chakra. Hold on. Don't let the turrets fall out of me today, blood. Let me keep online with what I've got to say. Let me sit my mocha and collect my thoughts and shut my mouth about things that I don't need to be on about right now. This person is experiencing the miracle of you, darling dear. This person is bitter and twisted. If they're in a situation, it's negative, darling dear. This person is caught up with a lot of past energies that you've thrown behind you, put behind you like a ponytail, because you've got your hairline, blood. Things are being replenished around you. Again, the star card speaks about fame, darling dear. Somebody's about to blow up in whatever field they've chosen. You're about to be blessed in their face. Oh, yes. Let's give it another shorty. Wake up this deck. Clarify the judgment, please. 8 of Wands. I told you, whatever's coming towards you, darling dear, is coming at a hot trot. It's going to come out of nowhere. This talks about fast and sudden change. The 8 of Wands. Base of the deck, darling dear, because you've got those badass alchemist ways. Again, this is about movement, something coming in very quickly. You've manifested it, darling dear. You use the tools on your tableau, right? This is about gaining ancient knowledge, working on whatever field you are in, darling dear. This is what? Air, as well as Mercury energy. This is about being able to what? Communicate said works and creativities. Whatever you got coming towards you, darling dear, it's coming in into hot trot, right? We've got the Libra energy on its face, guys, on its face. This is what? Karmic retribution for some. Those that doubted you. Those that were fraught with corruption and lack of accountability. Someone who abused you, darling dear. This is what this represents. Blind justice. Knows their address, darling dear. Hand is itching me. Scratch with me, big cats. This means Pentacali is afoot. Skrilla.com. Red violet crystals. Glad you could pop in. What happened to your son? Oh, that's probably the energy I picked up. Somebody's going to prison about that. London G. Glad you could pop in, mate. You in London? Ha ha! Fist bump. Yes, baby, Libra energy. Whomsoever's about to get this justice delivered to them, this karmic retribution. This person is emotionally immature. They're highly manipulative, right? And they're an effing skin peeling liar. And did I say what? In their spare time, they are what? Really a Sputnik, a mouth breather, spying on all that you've got going on, envious and jealous. This person is blaming you for the circumstances that they find themselves in. But we all know the truth. The King of Swords is here, darling dear. There's no higher court than the truth. Let them blame you for whatever it is, right? But keep it moving, darling dear. We move forward. You haven't got the energies or the hairline to give to any of these arguments. They want it with lean. They are bitter. They see you manifesting what you truly deserve. And if that only means manifesting out of their hemisphere, you've done it, darling dear. Now you have the chance to get great. Clarifying the King of Swords. We have the Strength card in reverse as well as the Sun card in reverse. Yes, baby. Blessing blockers, mate. Blessing blockers. Somebody's having what? A lot of negative thoughts, right? A lot of negative thoughts being directed at them. This is somebody who gave up a lot of their time and their energy, their caring for others, right? All they're doing is talking about you, wishing the worst on you. On the King of Swords, which is the truth, roof, darling dears. They're wishing you, hoping for you to fail, talking negativity into your life. This is why I tell you, claim dominion of yourself. Keep your mirrors cleared, your home tidy, darling dear. Don't allow it in. Base of the deck, darling dear. You don't have a water pour in the fight. This is somebody who's in competition with you. Wants conflict, darling dear. They want to fight. They're in what? A secret competition, just like a tree sloth. A tree sloth could be tracking you for 6 years and you'd never know it. They move so slowly. It's because of the algae in their fur blood. Yes, baby. 8 of Swords in the upright. They realize that you are not... Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah. Whatever they did to you, wherever they left you or you left them, darling dear, that's 2 5s. You let go of the situation. You've turned your pentacles around, right? You don't have to be what? The little match girl, oh boy, outside the train station. This is about a return to your common sense and your health. Thinking clearly. 10 of Swords, mate. Somebody's on the knife's edge because you're not fighting with them anymore, right? This goes to 10-10. You had some kind of mental breakthrough, right? Underneath the King of Swords, you realized who you was dealing with, mate. The chicken of the sea. A scandalous one at that. Base of the deck. Clarifying the Emperor in reverse. They've never seen you so strong, darling dear. Not only are you strong, you look good. Your body's getting tight. I heard about you, what? Dropping down and giving it, what? A good 50 of the press-ups. Holding that chair pose. Changing around what? Your eating patterns. Some of you have found what? Your passion in exercising, working out, or even exercising your will. This is about you, what? Understanding where your energy needs to be blocked. Not investing in those that you see as what? A blessing blocker. Jelly Bogelly. We've also got what? A wax... Somebody want me to talk. Allow me, yeah? Because I ain't going to stop. We also have what? A waxing gibbonous moon in the background, darling dears. This is about what? Observe. Big cat what? Falls back. We like to see what's going on. And we don't just look with our 2 eyes. We look with our 3rd eye. And we feel the energy in our solar plexus. Told you this many times. Pay attention to your body. Your body responses to circumstances, to things that you hear. Not everything is for your consumption, darling dears. No, it's not. The 9 of Wands also speaks about you being what? A spiritual warrior. Strong in them streets. Backative. Could be as many as 8 generations back. Is behind you at this moment in time. I told you. Prototype of your lineage. and something is about to blow up in a big way. You're going to come first. Could be a competition that you didn't know you was in. This is about you what being shown as what unique in your field. Base of the deck, darling dear. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright, I might add. True changes afoot, darling dear. This also speaks about the fates stepping in on your behalf. You make sure that you ride that wheel until it's a flat tire, darling dears. The Wheel of Fortune is what the gambler be about you taking what? A karmic relationship or a situation, right? And using it as an unexpected source of power to drive you towards your serendipity, darling dears. This also speaks about a new beginning. Some of you may even win on the lottery. Listen, if you want to gamble, it's up to you. Listen, I told you, case is a pointer, not a picker. But never you ever put up more than you can afford to lose. But as I said, even in I mean, it's contradictory, yes, but somebody's going to be winning some Skrilla, darling dear. Could be this the bomb in your life? Thebomb.com. This is also speaking of, I heard something about Range Rover, whatever, right? This also speaks about the importance of timing. Whomsoever you now see as abusive, right? Non-conforming, high-commanded Decepticon, narco-sociopath, right? They didn't understand the importance of timing. This also speaks about they did something to abuse you, right? At the wrong time, blood. Because it is what galvanized you to be the cat you are today. This is the cat that your future self is going to be smiling back at. Whatever they did it, right? And it put you on the right path. Something about the timing. We have the moon energy, darling dears. This is Cancer as well as Pisces energy. It also speaks about bad energy. It also points to your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition. Your discernment, darling dears. Ask yourself questions. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, should I take myself here or there? You'll feel it. Your body will let you know. 2 major arcana on top of a reversed major arcana. Whomsoever's trying to what? Come back through. They can't come back through. What they did in your sight, it was the inappropriate time. Well, when somebody's doing F shit, it's always the wrong time. But what I'm saying, this time, right? You rebuilt yourself from the inside out. You found your power, your purpose. This wheel could also represent your birth natal child, darling dear. Self-validation. Intuitively guided. What's this miracle? Or should I say, when is this miracle coming towards the big cat? This new beginning, this fame, this platform, right? We've got the Empress, darling dear. I already told you, a quarter moon. The Empress also represents Earth as well as, oh my gosh, Earth and Venus energy, okay? So Earth is Pentacles, right? Remember what I said with the timing? Something's going to be happening in the winter. You're going to get first notification of it during the evening time. Okay then. This is it. Listen, when you see the Hermit in reverse, whatever you've learned, your spiritual knowledge, whatever your forte is, right? This is about you being out in front of many. Coming out of the isolation. I told you, Law 18, serve the purpose, but not forever. This is your time to be on show, on track. This is not the time to be sitting with a fork in the road, because a change is definitely in the wind. Whomsoever crossed you, darling dear, now they see you as home, where they can't even reach you, darling. Look at that shit. They can only reach you with their eyes, blood. I told you, Sputnik, hillbilly investigations have been launched. Oh, pardon me, excusez-moi, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth, Ruth. Let's get some more messages, then I'm out of here. I will be coming back with the Scorpio, December 2021 read. Let's get a fresh deck. Any more messages for the big cat before I push on? Hey, Kenny Bright, are you alright? Divine pineapple. Tarot and intuition. Hello. Someone's talking about you. They've stepped up, guys. What's this? Yes, baby. A backstabber if ever I saw one. This is a liar and a cheat. Somebody who'd like to come back into what you've got going on, darling dear. And it also speaks about what? Self-sabotage in your own cranium. Second guessing what you've got going on. You made the right decision to move on from whatever you moved on. It was emotionally draining. You had to what? Get on your red cloak of wisdom and go off, right? Toddle off to go and find your ninth cup. Somebody you've moved away from, this person was emotionally draining, darling dear. They're seeing you from a different perspective. This also speaks about imprisoned by their thoughts. They are thinking on you strong. But you are even stronger. We see the strength card. You can't be tempted off your flip-flop. You've learned to what? Deal out your caring, mate. You're not just giving people. You're no longer naive. You show every situation you come into now with strength, darling. Even if you're in your heart, you're shaking. You understood what? You had to fake it to make it. What's this trying to peep out? Listen, the lying spy. I told you, Sputnik is still on your case, mate. And they haven't forgotten you. What's this? Emotional drain. And this is a reverse empress. This could be a mother, a sister, or a full-on Mitch, darling dear. Somebody who can't co-create. This person is emotionally manipulative. If they're a parent, that child better hit the ground running. We already saw the emperor in reverse, as well as the empress in reverse. Somebody whom you know directly, darling dear, went into a situation where they met their evil twin. Yes, baby. They are being served it left, right, and center and trying to get back to you. Don't take them back. Eight of Swords. That would be what? Mental torment and torture of the highest. Not when you're about to blow up, darling dear. Whatever you've been working on. Right? Final card. Then I'm going to push off. It's a lot of cards, blood. Yes, we know it's a dick dealer card, but it also means what? Moving quickly towards a new adventure in your life. This is the same. I told you were off to find your ninth cup. Wish fulfillment, darling dear. Emotional happiness. You're moving quickly towards it, right? The ones also speaks about your new ideas. This is also what? Somebody taking up and liking what you bring to the tableau. Which is going to bring what? Skrilla.com, darling dear. Whatever you're doing is about to blow up. It's going to bring security. This also speaks about what? Your mental health. You can't be tricked off your flip-flop, not at this stage of the game. Some of you are going for what? Health evaluations. Four of Pentacles is represented by Capricorn energy. Somebody's going to have their knees and their bones. Something to do with your knees and your bones, darling dear. You need to get it sorted out. And leave whatever decision you left on the dance floor, leave it there. You made a choice. This is a choice that has to be what? Of an intellectual kind, darling dear. Whatever choice you made, it was the right one. Nearly said the wrong one. The right one. Don't allow yourself to be pulled about by your heart, because your heart can be a backstabbing. Listen. Always operate from the cranium, from your logic, darling dear. Weigh up the facts in the situation. Always look at the facts. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. Or take the hop, skip, and jump to the Patreon, where you will have access to all the extended reads. Hey, Tanya Lang. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. Only go where you are loved, big cat. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Dark side 7, 1, 1. Fist bump.